Hi, I am Johnny from CCR. What if you could ask your construction program a question in plain English and get a defensible answer back in minutes? That is exactly what our P6 program analyzer does. What you are about to see is a real live program from Western Australia and a real 50-day delay. Let us take a look. Your drainage sub just told you the trench drain works are running 50 days late. Does that blow practical completion? This is a real program, a live construction package in Western Australia. Over 1,200 activities, more than 2,000 logic links. Normally, you'd open P6, chase the logic by hand, and lose an afternoon. Watch this instead. You point the analyzer at the P6 export and you ask in plain English. A delay will likely extend this activity. PH6, excavate, lay, and backfill the 400 trench drain by 50 days. What happens to practical completion? No activity codes, no filters, just the question, the way you'd ask your planner. Before it touches anything, it checks with you. Which program? Rev A-02, confirmed. Then it spots a catch. Two trench drain activities match, one inside the deck, one to the rear. It won't guess. It asks. You pick A15620 and it gets to work. A couple of minutes later, the answer, practical completion, slips by 1 day. The 9th of October becomes the 10th. 50 days of delay, 1 day of damage. Sounds wrong, right? Here's the logic. A 15620 is sitting on 49 days of total float. The delay is 50. So the float soaks up 49 days. Exactly 1 day breaks through. And that 1 day lands on the handover chain. Walk through, QA, completion docs, zero float, every node. From there, it's 1 for 1, straight into the practical completion date, and the report draws you the whole chain. It shows its receipts too, every milestone that moves, old date next to new. 5 of them. PH6 completion, the post-construction docs, SP2 completion, all shifted 1 day, and it flags the sharp edge. That 49-day buffer is the only thing protecting completion. The 50-day delay soaks it all up, and just 1 day lands on practical completion. The whole analysis is saved as a report, activity codes, dates, the driving chain, straight into your delay register or an EOT pack. Now, can you trust it? It's not guessing. It runs a full critical path calculation the same way P6 does. Real relationship types, real lag, working days on each activity's own calendar. Checked against P6's own float figures, it matches 99.6% of activities exactly, every single one within a day. And it's deterministic. Same program, same question, same answer. One caveat, float is a calculation, not a fact. Pin the program down with soft constraints, impose dates, and the float starts measuring compliance with those dates, not what's actually driving completion. So assess the program first. When the logic runs continuous from start to finish, no constraints propping it up, these numbers mean exactly what they say. What it won't do is judge the claim. It tells you what the program says. The call stays with you. So next time a delay letter lands, or a cyclone eats a week, you ask, and you know in minutes. One program, any question, answers you can trace. Fair question though, why not just open P6, drop in the fragment and read the new completion date? Because this isn't a faster way to drive P6. It's an agentic system. Nobody has to sit here typing the question. Another agent can fire it. Picture the whole pipeline. It starts at a folder full of project documents and it ends at a draft expert report. This analyzer is one link in that chain. Now scale it. 5 delay scenarios, 2 programs, 10 analyses running side by side, done in about 20 minutes. And every result feeds straight into the next stage. Try doing that in P6, the P6 Program Analyzer built by CCR. So that is the P6 Program Analyzer, plain English in, a defensible, evidence-backed answer out, straight from your own P6 export. If you would like to see it running on one of your programs, get in touch with the team at CCR. Thanks for watching. One last thought before you go. We are now in the agentic era, and it is reshaping every industry, including ours. Whether you are managing live projects or preparing claims retrospectively, the way we work is changing fast. At CCR, We have embraced this technology for a few years now. In fact, this entire video was generated by AI, the presenter, the voice, the script, the motion graphics, everything. And we have seen it firsthand. The work we deliver is more accurate, more efficient, and of a higher quality, easily tenfold what we could do before. So, are you ready to embrace it? Evolve with CCR.